Welcome to the lecture number 51, dear students. I am going to continue the same exercise, that is 2.1, and question number 10. Now the sum is very big, so that is why you have to refer your textbook. You have to sit with your textbook and understand the sum carefully. In the sum it is given, there is a ladder. There is a ladder of a length 5.8 meters, and this ladder is placed somewhere at point E on street AB, and when it turns towards building on right hand side, that time the top of the ladder reaches to the window which is at the height of 4 meters. The same ladder, if I turn, then it reaches to the window of the first building which is at a height of 4.2 meters. And question asked is find out the width of the split. So this is also very important question. Surely it will carry 4 marks. So it's a 4 marks question. So what I have to do now, I have to apply theorem of Pythagoras to triangle CAE, and I have to get value of A. Reason being that I know the length of ladder is 5.8 meter. As well as this side also I have to get BE, because here also it is 5.8. If you know this, you can surely get B. In the same way, if you know EC, if you know AC, you can surely get A. Clear? Now I am going to apply theorem of Pythagoras to triangle CAE. But before that, AC and BD are two buildings. Okay, fine. AC and BD are two buildings. Building always makes an angle of 90 degrees with the base. Next to that, AB is the width of street. This AB is the width of the street. AC is equal to building of height 4.2 meter where ladder reach. Okay, AC is a height, you can say, rather than saying that. You can say height 4.2 where ladder reach. And BD is also height where this ladder reach 4 meters. Okay. Now I am going to find out applying theorem of Pythagoras. So in triangle CAE, by theorem of Pythagoras, by theorem of Pythagoras, by theorem of Pythagoras, you notice EC is hypotenuse. Okay, so EC square is equal to AC square plus AE square. EC square is equal to AC square plus AE square. So EC square is equal to AC square is equal to AC square plus AE square. AC square plus AE square. After applying theorem of Pythagoras, this is hypotenuse opposite to 90. Now I am going to substitute the values. Now you notice C is 5.8, so 5.8 the whole square, 5.8 square. AC is how much? 4.2. So 4.2 square plus AE square. So we have to get now value of AE square. So from that point of view, you can transfer this to the left hand side. So 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. That is equal to AE square. That is equal to AE square. Well, here in this case you can use formula A plus B, A minus B, or even you can find out squares of these two and subtract them. Both choices are there. I prefer to use the formula A plus B, A plus B, A minus B. That is equal to AE square. Okay, so you will notice A square minus B square. I have to find out A square. So A minus B here and here A plus B. Now I am simply going to add this. So if I add this, I get 10. 8 plus 2, right? 10. 5 plus 4 means 9. In the bracket. So that is equal to AE square. That is equal to AE square. And if you multiply 1.6 by 10, you all know this decimal will shift one digit to right because of this 1 0. And this will become clear number. 16 is equal to AE square. So taking square root, square root of A square is A. So this is how you will find. We got value of AE as 4 meter. So I'll write over here. A is equal to 4 meter. AE is equal to 4 meter. In figure also I may write this. A is equal to 4. So in the same way, on right hand side now, in right angle triangle DPE, in a right angle triangle, DPE, what I have to find from this? This is triangle DE, in which you will find this DE is hypotenuse. So DE square is equal to DB square plus DE square. So DE square is equal to DE square is equal to BD square plus BE square. Again, we'll substitute the values. Now, value of DE is 5.8. So 5.8 square is equal to BD square. BD is 4. 4 square. Plus BE square. We have to find out this BE so that we can add A plus BE to get the width of this strip. So same way, 5.8 square, if I transfer this to the left hand side, 5.8 the whole square minus 4 square. Again we'll use the same formula as we have done here. A plus B, A minus B. So 5.8 plus 4 and 5.8 minus 4. A plus B, A minus B, that is equal to B square. That is equal to B square. Now you will get 5 plus 4 is 9. 9.8 into 5 minus 4 is 1.8 is equal to B square. Is equal to B square. Next step is very important here, students. Next step is very, very important. Now I am going to write this 98 upon 10. Dropping out decimal and writing upon 10. In the same manner, 18 upon 10. That is equal to B square. That is equal to B square. Try to understand this. That is equal to B square. So, before I rub this part, this side, AC is a building, then C is a ladder reaches till 5.8 meter. Length of the ladder is 5.8. It reaches the height 4.2. Same ladder, if you turn on this side, it reaches the height 4 meter. Question is to find out the width of the street. So we will find, if we find out A as well as if we find out B, by using theorem of Pythagoras, 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. So I use the formula A plus B minus 5.8 plus 4.2 and 5.8 minus 4.2. 10 into 1.6, 16. So A square is 16, square root of that is 4. Okay, this part is over and I got it as 4. For this triangle, in this you will find again DE is hypotenuse. So D square is equal to BD square plus B square. 5.8 square minus 4 square. 5.8 plus 4, that is 9.8. 5.8 minus 4, that is 1.8. Now I have written here 98 upon 10, 18 upon 10. I am going to find out now the root of this. So please look at this sum carefully. I am going to keep it for some time. Okay, now I am going to continue this that side here. This is the last sum of 2.1. Now please see here. 98 into 18, 98. 49 into 2 into 89 writing as 9 into 2 upon 100, that is equal to B square. (98) I split it as 49 to something. And 18 I split it as. So 49 into 4 into 9 upon 100. That is equal to BE square. That is equal to BE square. Taking square root. Taking square root from both sides. So if you take the square roots, 49/7 into 2 into 3 upon 10. That is equal to BE. 49 square root is 7, 4 is 2, 9 is 3. 2 5s are 10. And 7 3s are 21 upon 5. That is equal to. So 5 4s are 20. So this is all. BE is equal to 4.2 meter. You may do it by the way you want. The way you want. It is not necessary to follow the same way because it becomes very lengthy. No matter what, I find it very simple way because 49 square root of that is 7 and then I got 4. Now these things are very simple. So this is our 4.2. So here we find 4.2. 4.2. Or even straight away you can do the square of 58 and then place a point and square 16. You don't have to do such a big method. As usual. As I explained, many methods are there. Okay. So BE is 4.2. Now width of street, very easily you can get. So you'll find width of street. Width of street. Is equal to AD. That is equal to AE plus BE. Value of AE is 4 plus B is 4.2. So that is equal to 8.2 meters. If you find it very lengthy this process, you can surely go ahead with the one way that 5.8 square you have to find out. Then from that subtract the square of 4.2 and straight away you will get 16 and 4. Here also the same way you can do, find out the square of 5.8, subtract 16 from that. You may get the answer instead of doing in such a lengthy manner. But I prefer to do it by this way because I find this is very simple. 10 into 1.6, 16 and 4 and all. So it is your choice to follow this method or some other method. So this is how you will find. Here we finished exercise 2.1. Now I am going to begin exercise 2.2. Please copy this properly. Draw the new figure and write all things carefully. Okay, dear students, now I am going to begin 2.2, the first question. Okay. Now please see here. 2.2. Question 1. In triangle PQR. In triangle PQR. Point S is a midpoint. Point S is a midpoint. Point S is a midpoint of side QR. Of side QR. If PQ is 11, if PQ is equal to 11, while that of PR is 17, PR is 17, PS is 13, PS is equal to 30. Question is find QR. Question is find QR. Okay, I'm going to draw figure because this sum will surely need a figure. So please try to understand it. S is a midpoint of QR. So if I draw this figure, so we'll find in triangle PQR. This is triangle PQR. You'll find S as a midpoint, and naturally you will get PS as median. PS as median. Then you'll find PQ is 11. PS is given as 30. Fine. PR is 17. PR is 17. Question is find out QR. So in very simple way, you will understand it very easily. That here in this case we have to apply a polynomial. So let's see here. By a polynomial there. Median is drawn from vertex P, and P is a union of PQ and PR. P is a union of PQ and PR, therefore PQ square plus PR square, that is equal to twice, it is very important, 2PS square plus 2QS square. P is a union of PQ and PR, therefore PQ square plus PR square is equal to twice the length of median square plus 2PS square. Now substitute the value. PQ is 11, so 11 square plus PR square, that is 17 square, that is equal to 2 into 13 square plus 2 QS square as it is. I haven't done anything, I simply substitute the values. That value of PQ is 11, value of PR is 17, this is 17, is equal to twice 13 square plus 2QS square. Now 11 square is 121. 121 plus 289 square of 17, 2 into 169 plus 2QS square. 11 square 121, 17 square 289, 13 square is 169 into 2 plus 2QS square. Adding these two. 410, that is equal to 410 is equal to 338 plus 2q square, because 169 into 2 is 338. So we will find 410. Next step, minus 338. That is equal to twice qs square. Transfer this 338 to the left hand side. Then you will be getting 72 is equal to twice qs square. 72 upon 2 is equal to qs square. 36 is equal to qs square. Taking square root. Taking square root. If you take square root from both sides, it is very simple to understand. 36 is the square of 6. So qs is 6. But question is not to find out qs. Question is find qr. Question is find qr, and you will notice if you know qs as 6, so twice of qs will give us qr. Therefore, qr is equal to twice qs. That is equal to 2 into 6, 12. Units or centimeter we have to decide as per given in question. So in question, if it is mentioned, nothing is mentioned, then you will write qr as 12 minutes. But in case if centimeter is given, you please remember, you must have to use a proper units. So please have a look at this sum. P is a vertex from where median is drawn. PQ square plus PR square is equal to twice PS square plus twice QS square. PQ is 11 square is 121, 17 square is 289. Next to that we'll find is equal to twice 13 square plus twice QS square. That will give you further that 121 plus 289, so 410. You can transfer this to the left hand side. 169 into 2 is 338. So you will get here 72. Difference between these two, that is equal to 2q square. This 2 is transferred to the left hand side. 72 upon 2 is 36 qs square. Taking square, so you will find the square root of 36 is 6. QR is equal to twice QS, 6 2s are 12. So this is also, you'll find 3 marks question. So please read properly. Now question number 2. Question number 2. In triangle ABC, this exercise is given on page 43. In triangle ABC, AB is 10. You must have your textbook with you while watching this video. AC is 7, AC is 7. Then BC is 9, BC is 9. Find the length of median. Find the length of median. Find the length of median. Find the length of the median. Length of the median drawn from C. Drawn from C. drawn from C to side AB. To side AB. To side AB. So okay, you'll find here also what we'll do, we'll draw the figure first. So in triangle ABC, ABC. ABC is given triangle. AC is 7. Then you'll find BC is 9. Find the length of the median drawn from C to side AB. So you find it. So median is drawn from C. And if I take M as midpoint, so CM is a median. AC is 7, BC is 9. AC is 7, BC is 9, AB is 10. 10 means 5. Question is, find the length of the median. So find here in this case, we have to find out median. Median we can find out very easily because more or less all sides are given except median. So in triangle, CAB by Apollonius then median is drawn from what in AB, therefore AC squared plus BC squared, that is equal to twice CM squared plus twice AM squared. So AC squared, what is value of AC? AC is 7. 7 squared plus, what is value of BC? BC is 9. That is equal to, we have to get value of CM. Okay, 2 CM squared plus 2 into 5 squared. Please mention over here that n is equal to half of E. Since n is the midpoint of AB, so AB is given as 10, we are getting half of that. Continue now. If we continue the same, 7 squared is 49 plus 81, 9 squared, that is equal to 2 CM squared plus 5 squared is 25, 2s are 15. Please try to understand this. 7 squared is 49, 9 squared is 81, 2 CM squared as it is plus 25 to 2, that is 50. So here 130 minus 50, that is equal to 2 CM squared. Nine plus 1 is 10, carry 1. So 130 minus 50, that is equal to 2 CM squared. Subtracting this now, $80 and 80. Difference between these two is 80. Is equal to twice CM squared. Transfer to the left hand side. 80 upon 2 is equal to CM squared. 40 is equal to CM squared. Taking square root. taking square root. If you take a square root, next you will get root 40 is equal to Cm. 4 tens are, that is equal to Cm. Square root of 4 is 2 root 10 is equal to Cm. So length of median is 2 root 10 because units are not given. So please try to understand once again. In this case you will find AC is there, BC is given. So you will find AC square plus BC square is equal to twice Cn square. This is C. Twice Cn square plus twice n square. But value of n is 5. Reason being that we will find its total AB is given as 10. And if n is a midpoint, we will get each one of them 5. Then I substitute the values. AC is 7 and BC is 9 given twice Cn square plus 2 into 5 square. So you will find 49 plus 81. Sum of them is 130. Sum of them is 130 is equal to twice Cn square plus 25 2s. 25 2s are 50. So 130 minus 50, that will give you 80. 80 is equal to 2 Cn square. Then you will find this is 40 is equal to Cn square. 240s. Taking square root. Now square root of 40. I split 40 as 4 tens. But you all know square root of 4 is 2. So 2 root 10 is equal to Cm. Therefore, length of median is equal to 2 root 10. Okay, that's all for lecture number 51. Dear students, Apollonius theorem is important, its application is important. To prove this theorem is difficult, absolutely difficult, you'll find, and very rarely asked in the examination, but difficult. You have to learn those two properties which are given, I think, on page number 40 or somewhere. And then later on, this is important because these sums very frequently asked in the examination. So try to understand. Sum of the squares of the side from where median is drawn is equal to twice the square of the median plus twice the square of any one of the component part of the base. So that's all. I'm very much thankful to all of you. God bless you all.